My name is. I don't want to say my name. And what is that? The 1 minute of video is needed to start a highlight. hmm Okay, today I'm gonna talk about the international topic. That is, Russian President Vladimir Putin is going to win next term, and this term he will stay in power almost 6 years. That's a long time. I don't know in any other country any president can stay in power for a term 6 years. In America, it's 4. In Bangladesh, it's 5, and in other country 4, 5, something like that. But in Russia, now he can stay in power 6 years. That doesn't matter, but he has been in power for more than 20 years. So he will be in the power, and I'm gonna talk about. There are some opposition candidate, but they're not very much familiar. Who are against the war in Ukraine? They are not able to participate in the election because the election commission, you know, doesn't legalize their candidacy. So this, why that's happening. You know that better than me. And Alexei Navalny died a few days ago in jail. So there are a lot of things in Russia's happening. So Russia is now in war against Ukraine, but not only Ukraine. If it is only Ukraine, then the war could end long time ago. Anyway, but because of America and Western power is in backupping them and providing the military power, like everything without even the military also, like the soldiers too, and that is mercenary, not officially though. But what I'm thinking is, I don't know how it will end. Like it's just going on, and the NATO. And now I heard it's 32 members they have. Finland, Sweden, and other countries are joining NATO. And Sweden is very close. In Finland, they're very close to Russia. They have border, and I don't know how Russia will respond. They will respond for sure. And in Poland, the NATO are now doing their military exercise, drilling and things like that, and maneuvering in the sea and other. So they're just, the NATO had said that we need to be prepared for any kind of situations, to war, especially against Russia, and now it's not a secret. It's open secret. Everyone knows that, and even the Emmanuel Macron, the France president, is just publicly said they are just trying. They can rule out to send the NATO military to Ukraine to support Ukraine. And they said that some Western country, he said, they are cowards to send the military, or and they need to be bold about in the military and other assistance they are providing. So now it's just getting very, very, very dangerous. And what's gonna happen? We kind of can't guess now. Like, Russia also thinking that, okay, that's end of thinking that there could be no clash between the NATO and Russia. There is a very, very possibility, like, a big chance that this could happen. And because NATO doesn't want Ukraine to lose, the thing that if they lose, that means the Western power, America, will lose, and they don't want Russia to win. That's will hamper the security in Europe and other parts of the Western countries. And So even Russia also doesn't want to lose. They will not lose. Also, even at the end, they need to, if they need to use the nuclear weapons or the weapons they have, mass destruction weapons. So yeah, it will be a nuclear weapon at the end, I think. So that is kind of very tough. Like the situation is getting tough day by day. Russia nowadays in a kind of a good position, in a favored position, but not very much. And there is some help aid in American Senate. They're not, passing the bill. So it's because of that reason. Also, the Ukraine is kind of backfooted, but yeah, they are also attacking inside Russia, and they are also like France, Poland, and Germany. They are also talking about sending long range missile to Ukraine, and they agreed with that. So it's very, and the Russia always said that the France are really adversaries now. The president of Russia, Vladimir Putin, knows everything. Like every news he has and everything happening everywhere, he knows. He's taking, you know, updated every time. So I don't know what's gonna happen, and you can imagine or you can guess something bad going to happen. Maybe there will be war, between them, and Russia is now a very good friend of or North Korea and whoever against that Western country, Iran, China also. So the situation is not good, and anytime the war could broke out, or especially even Russia and UK, United Kingdom, they are at war. You know, kind of in everywhere, but they're not just attacking any other country. That's it. Otherwise, they're in war, in speech, in supporting Ukraine, and I mean Emmanuel Macron, the France president, also getting very bold nowadays. So even the Sweden also said that no one can rule out sending the NATO military to Ukraine to help them. So that could mean there would be a war, or yeah, that means a war is going to happen, or Russia will. Or I think the war, if they sent the troops inside Ukraine, then the war will be inside Ukraine. That's possible, but somehow it can break out in other countries. So the Poland and other countries, it's very much possible. So I don't know, and the situation is getting dangerous day by day, and we need to be cautious about that around the world. The people should be, everywhere the price hike and the political you know unstable everywhere. So even there will be election in America, they are busy with that. Trump is just you know getting the candidacy, and a very good competitor of Joe Biden. Joe Biden got some lacks from his age and did something like quite aged he is now. So and Trump is in a good position now. Over the Nikki Haley last few days ago, he won everywhere almost. And now I want to talk about Bangladesh. A ship has been hostages by the Somalian robbers. Sea robbers, like they're taking hostages, and it's been maybe 5-7 days it's going on, and I don't know what the government is doing. Not very much. I heard today that Indian Navy were trying to help get it back, or trying to contact, or you know trying to see where they're taking, or where they're going actually. Sometimes today or yesterday they were going somewhere else, taking up the jetty, and like now it was maybe 40 members of on board, and like engineers and captain, and everyone was there, and they're kind of afraid, with their family too in Bangladesh. So they were asking for maybe $1 billion, not $1 billion, maybe 100 crore or taka. Like, I don't know, is it a billion? No, not a billion. So not $1 billion. It's a billion taka. That means in our currency. So I don't know. I wish and pray for them to, they will come back safely, and they have food and things that is just maybe will over within few days, maybe 15-20 days, and I don't know what will happen. So they're very afraid about that. Now you can understand their situation. Um, so another country like that's in Africa, the country name is, I forget. The gangs took over the country, like took over the capital, and the government can, the president of the country can come back to the country. Even the police and military, I don't know what they're doing. They can't control. They can taking, you know, control of that gangs. Like the gangs are more powerful. Few gangs, you know, get together, and now they're very powerful, and they're taking control of media, things like everything. So that's funny that a gang controlled the country. So took over the country, and there's it's a coup. No, it's not a coup. It's just a gang. So that's funny. And it is in Africa. So okay, that's kind of end for today. And I'll come later on anytime. Goodbye. Have a good time. Take care.